Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we discuss how we can connect an external data source, that is Excel sheet. And in the Excel sheet, we have some data, and I want to display this information in a virtual table in Dataverse. Okay, so remember one thing, you should have this Excel sheet uploaded in your OneDrive. Plus, it should contain a table inside your sheet, and in that table is a column must be there, which is ID column or any column with different name, but the value should be GUID type. Otherwise, you cannot display in the virtual table. Okay, so let us start with the virtual table. I will go to the Power Apps, and first let's create a connection. You have to first create a connection with your Excel sheet. Click on new connection and choose Excel sheet here from the list. Just search Excel, and you can choose the Excel online and click on add and click on create. Once you click on create, it will ask you to log in, and you can log in using the credential. You have to consent on behalf of your organization to use the Excel connector. And the first step is done. What is telling only MSA accounts are supported for Excel online. So do one thing, click on this Excel online business, okay? Because we are working on corporate accounts. So this is for personal use. Excel online OneDrive. So use Excel online business. So the connection is created for me, right? The Excel connection is created. You can search here. This one, the last one. Now, next thing is once the connection is created, you have to create a connection reference in your solution. So go to your solution and create a connection reference by pointing to the connection, Excel connection that you just created. So let me go to the solution where I have to use this connection as a connection reference. Let me create a new solution, and I'll give an image, table demo virtual connector. Now you can choose a publisher of your choice and click on create. Now it will open the solution where you can add objects. Okay, so create an object of type connection reference. So click on new, more, and connection reference. Create a connection reference. Let's say Excel BT connection reference. Okay, and choose a description. I can choose a description here and choose a connector that just created. Which connector is created? You search here Excel business, and it will display the connections that are available in your environment. Choose this and click on create. Once you click on create, a connection reference component will be created pointing to the connection, physical connection that you have created. The next is you have to go to the advanced settings and use this connection reference as an adapter. So go to advanced settings, the advanced settings. So here I can navigate to the administration, and inside administration you will find an option called as virtual entity data source. Click on the virtual entity data source and create a new virtual entity data source by pointing to the connection reference. So click on this new option because I want to create a new data source and give a name. This time choose virtual connector data provider. Click on OK. And when you click on OK, here we can provide more information like name of the data provider. Let's say to give a name, let's say virtual connector demo, and choose the connection reference that you have created. So this one we have created, whose name is Excel BT connection reference. And in the dataset value, you have to provide the name of the dataset or Excel sheet. Let's say tickets.xlsx. Now click on save and close. So you have successfully created three steps. One is the Excel sheet. Next is the connection, physical connection, then connection reference, then data source adapter, the data provider. an entity model for your new entity that you have created. So let me search. Yeah, this one, the entity catalog. So when you create a virtual table connection reference, it will create a entity catalog for that entity. So click on this, and when you click on this, you will find this. There are many columns available here in this. So these are the columns that is available. So you have to update these values in that column. So let me open this, click this, and there will be one record available here. This is the record which is available connected to my table. Now click on edit in new tab. This will open the editor so that we can edit the record here. Okay. Now click on edit row using form. One thing guys, this table 1 should be synchronized with this table. Okay, because you see, when you select this, the table that is showing here is called as table 1. So this table 1 and your data source table 1 should be same. You should not update this, but you just update this, create refresh entity. Yes, virtual primary key for the virtual entity is id, which is gyd, and description is primary field. I can save and close. Now it will take your changes and try refreshing the data from Excel sheet to the virtual table whose name is table 1. So let me search the table in my Dataverse whose name contains table 1 so that I can get this table information. So let me go here, and in the entity list, go to table and click on all tables and filter the table name by which contains table 1. If you don't want to pick table 1 as name, then you have to update the table name here in Excel sheet. You see this custom and table 1 is created. Now if you click this, you will get all details records available here. So these are the details that is showing here in the description. These are the items are displaying. So I can use this table to create an app, or just click on create an app, Excel tickets, and click on create. Now it will create a model driven app, and it will display all the informations from the Excel sheet. Now let me play this once it is published, and click on play. So it will add a group and sub area and the entity with the name. You can update the entity name according to your interest. Let's say here I want to update tickets, and sub area all tickets, group, let's say cab. Now publish this. Now let me play and see if I can see the details or not. So click on play. Now see guys, in here, when I'm clicking these tickets, I can see all the records with descriptions that is available in my ticket, right? So let me add another record here, and let's say query info and Nitin Shah. Now save it. Once it is saved, I can go here in the app and try to refresh this and see what happens. I'm expecting the record will be synchronized. And you know, virtual table do not store data in Dataverse. It on the fly fetch data from the external data source. You see, now this is updated. Okay, you can also update info here. Let's say info updated. Now when you save it, I'm expecting it this value will be updated in Excel sheet also, because the virtual table supports CRUD operation. So let me go here, and you see it is updated. If you delete also, it will delete. So let me delete this record from the system, from the Dataverse virtual table record, and see if it is updating the record in tickets or not. You see it is deleted. So delete working, retrieve working, update working, right? If you create it, it will also create. Let me create it, paste, and save and close. Now when you saved and closed, it is showing some error, right? What is the error? Click on download log file and open this. It is telling that the request not successful. Status code bad request. Reason value for ID column is not empty. So you are trying to create a record, but the ID you are passing is blank. So you have to pass the ID if you want to create a new record, because the ID should be stored here, right? So create will not work right now. If you want to allow creating new record, you have to pass the GUID from virtual table to this uh, Excel sheet. Okay, you can write some script or write some workflow to send that. Okay, I hope you understand how it works using virtual entity data source. Thanks everyone watching this video. See you next time. Bye.